In the past few years, we have all heard of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. But did you know that both of them operate their own private space program? Today, we will dive into the world of self-landing rocket boosters, private space capsules, and the competition between these two entrepreneurs to send humanity back to the moon. In the vast cosmos, where humanity's aspirations reach far beyond the boundaries of our home planet, a new era of lunar exploration has begun. NASA's Artemis program, named after the twin sister of Apollo in Greek mythology, is set to reignite the flames of lunar exploration and pave our way to return to the moon. Established in 2017 via Space Policy Directive 1, the Artemis program aims not only to return humans to the lunar surface, but also to establish a sustainable presence, laying the groundwork for future missions to Mars and beyond. But what is exactly Artemis, and how will it take us back to our celestial neighbor? Let's shed light from the perspective of the program and those behind it. At the heart of Artemis lies the Human Landing System, or HLS, a spacecraft designed to transport astronauts from the Lunar Gateway Space Station to the lunar surface and back. Rather than developing the HLS internally, NASA opted for a collaborative approach, inviting commercial vendors to compete in designing and delivering this critical component. Utilizing the strong commercial space industry in America is an innovative way to drive down costs, and NASA is using exactly this strategy to save billions in development costs. This decision sparked a race between two titans of the aerospace industry, Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin. Let's first talk about Elon Musk and then later about Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk, the iconic visionary behind SpaceX, Tesla, and many other companies, has long harbored dreams and plans of colonizing Mars and making humanity a multi-planetary species. Central to this vision is Starship, a two-stage super heavy-lift launch system, or SLS, which promises to revolutionize space travel. Designed to be fully reusable, Starship aims to dramatically reduce the cost of access to space and enable ambitious missions beyond Earth's orbit. You might think that this sounds more like a good science fiction novel than reality, but it's real. SpaceX is building the largest rocket ever in human history, dwarfing even the legendary Saturn V that launched the historic Apollo missions. When fully stacked and fueled, Starship boasts impressive dimensions, with a mass of 5,000 tons, a diameter spanning 9 meters or 30 feet, and a towering height of 121 meters or 397 feet. Yes, you heard right. It's like launching a giant skyscraper with engines into space. This rocket has been thoroughly engineered with the primary objective of achieving full reusability, a feat aimed at significantly lowering the costs associated with launches and to be on a par with major airliners. Starship is comprised of the Super Heavy first stage booster and the Starship upper stage. These stages are propelled by SpaceX's own advanced Raptor and Raptor vacuum engines. But why is full reusability so crucial? To understand its importance, let's draw a parallel from the airline industry. Consider this. What if airlines disposed of airplanes after every single flight? The costs would skyrocket, making air travel immensely expensive and likely only accessible to the wealthiest individuals. That's precisely why SpaceX is committed to developing fully reusable rockets. Elon Musk himself stated this in the past. If humanity is to become multiplanetary, the fundamental breakthrough that needs to occur in rocketry is a rapidly and completely reusable rocket. Achieving it would be on a par with what the Wright brothers did. It's the fundamental thing that's necessary for humanity to become a spacefaring civilization. America would never have been colonized if ships weren't reusable. Now that we've talked about the eccentric billionaire Elon Musk, you've got to be wondering about the plans of his arch-nemesis, the Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos, the visionary entrepreneur behind the commercial giant Amazon and the space tourism company Blue Origin, has his sights set on the moon with the Blue Moon lander. Part of a consortium including American defense giants like Lockheed Martin, Draper, Boeing, Astrobotic, and Honeybee Robotics, Blue Moon aims to deliver humans and cargo to the lunar surface, laying the groundwork for sustained lunar exploration. Bezos in the past explained the roots of his interest and connection to spaceflight. We're going to build a road to space so that our kids and their kids can build the future. And we need to do that. We need to do that to solve the problems here on Earth, Bezos added. This is not about escaping Earth. Blue Origin's lunar ambitions are embodied in two versions of the Blue Moon lander. A robotic variant set to touch down on the lunar surface in the near future, and a larger human-capable lander planned for crewed missions in the Artemis program. Leveraging innovative technologies and partnerships, Blue Origin aims to prove itself as a major player in the burgeoning space economy. Having a lunar lander is one thing. Blue Origin needs a rocket, and they have a really big one. New Glenn, a forthcoming heavy-lift launch vehicle, is currently in its developmental phase and is anticipated to be operational for launches by the third quarter of 2024, albeit experiencing setbacks due to various delays. Named in honor of NASA astronaut John Glenn, its design process started in early 2012, with preliminary illustrations and specifications shown to the public in September 2016. Now let's take a look at the projects these two titans are working on. As the race to return to the moon heats up, the popular question remains, who will claim the first steps? SpaceX's Starship and Blue Origin's Blue Moon represent two distinct visions for humanity's future in space, each backed by formidable resources and ambitious goals. Ultimately, the success of Artemis and humanity's return to the moon will depend on the collaborative efforts of government agencies, private companies, and international partners. With each company already selected for specific missions, NASA has already determined that SpaceX will be responsible for transportation to the moon, and that Blue Origin will be responsible for transporting humans to the lunar surface. Working together, these two titans represent an incredible valor for NASA. Whether through SpaceX's bold innovations or Blue Origin's steady progress, one thing is certain. The next chapter of lunar exploration promises to be as thrilling as it is transformative. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Orbital Prime and click the like button along with the bell to be notified when we release new episodes.